You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. Where standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and third overall pick.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Ryan now off the bootleg. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Now Ryan on first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field.
Ryan's pass complete to Will Dissly. Touchdown, Dallas.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. And we look now at the Lions offense.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's look at the defensive starters now for Dallas. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And just shedding him off there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a give, right side. Melvin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
On second down, it's Freeman. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of 9.
On third down, Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action now. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Ryan to throw. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Play action. It's Ryan. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Ryan now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Ryan. And it's incomplete. Royce Freeman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at Royce Freeman. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On second down, Clement. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. From the 36, Ryan, short throw to Disley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now it's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in and out a little bit.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go. Right there. Here we go. 20.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Ryan. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He finds Taylor. Complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. They go play action with Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They're going to run the draw here with Clement. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Ryan. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. On first down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them. And that'll
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Ryan. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
.43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. A gain of 3, second down. On second down now, Melvin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Garoppolo. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the workhorse today, it's Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was fake. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And a big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. 10, and the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Garoppolo now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. On 3rd down, Ryan. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. He's back to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity.